Yeah, I'm aware of it.
I think we don't have.
Good morning. There's a phone number that was just led into the virtual courtroom. It begins with the last four digits of 6958. Could you please tell us your first and last name?
Hello,
Yes, could you please tell us your first and last name?
Taylor Gray.
Taylor Gray, thank you. We will rename you. Please mute yourself until your case is called.
Okay.
Good morning. The 14B District Court is now in session. My name is Elaine Washington, and I'm the judge that will be presiding over the session. Just so everyone knows, we'll be going in the order that the Assistant Public Defender provides to us. We're waiting for him to arrive at this time. Mr. Jokas, do you know where your client is?
Hello, Your Honor. I've been speaking with the prosecutor about, I guess, the location of my client. Currently, I can't get a hold of him. My last recollection was he was in the VA hospital in Detroit.
Okay. You want to have that matter called already or no? You want to wait a while to see if he shows? It's just 9:01.
Yeah, I'm looking for an adjournment. I brought that up with Paul. I don't know if he'd be willing. There are other matters in other courts that this guy's also dealing with.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with an adjournment, Your Honor.
All right, let me call the case. Ypsilanti Township versus James Blake, 21W001127A and B.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Edward Drukas on behalf of James Blake. Thank you, Your Honor. For this morning, today is the time and date set for a pretrial. I had a brief conversation with my client who was checked into the VA hospital in Detroit yesterday. I don't know if it was voluntary or involuntary. And so I'm looking for an adjournment in this matter.
And no objection.
All right, thank you. Next available tape, Ms. Heather. Mhm. July 28th, 2021 at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
We'll see you.
Mr. Bannis, is there a particular order you'd like for me to call the cases in, or are you ready to go on them all?
No, I'm not ready on all, but I believe ready on Destiny Moore, David McElwain, Taylor Gray.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you going to need to speak with Mr. Lance Thompson?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Court will call the case of Ypsilanti Township versus Destiny Moore, 21T00153, as well as State of Michigan versus Destiny Moore, 19 FB 1906.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Oh, Your Honor, I'm sorry. Mr. Noble is covering this case. He must be logging on. I apologize for that. I thought he was on.
I'll pass it until he shows. I'm sorry, what are you saying? All right, he's being let in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Actually, I'm not going to pass it because he's coming in. I'll just wait till he connects. Mr. Noble? We call the case that is your case. The Destiny Moore matter has been called.
Okay, yeah. Demonte requesting permission to appear under Michigan Court Rule 8.120 under the supervision of Assistant Public Defender Andrew Bannis.
Permission is granted. All right, we're here today with respect to 19 FB 1906, which is a show cause. Probation has expired and your client has an outstanding balance of $1,086. There's also a pretrial that's scheduled for today in 21T0153.
Yes, Your Honor. In respect to the show cause, I was able to speak to Ms. Moore, and she was discharged from probation with improvement. And as far as the balance go, she's told me that she's in a tough financial situation right now. She's in a homeless situation. She is on the verge of entering a homeless shelter. But as far as payments go, she do want to make the payments, but it's just the means of making the payment at the moment is kind of rough for her.
Do you have a plan in terms of when she thinks she might try to get situated?
She had, to be honest with you, I don't know if there's a timetable for making a payment, simply because she won't know until she get her housing situation in order.
All right, let's deal with the pretrial as far as the assault and battery is concerned.
And for the pretrial matter, I have talked to Ms. Moore, and she told me that she would like to set this for a jury trial.
1028 still. Final settlement conference will be on October 28th, 2021. That's at 11 a.m. Jury selection will be on November 5th, 2021. And that is at 9 a.m. One second, please. All right, ma'am, in that matter, you understand that there's still supposed to be no contact with Miss Brianne Stark? Miss Moore?
Yes, can you hear me?
No, I could not. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I can. Mine is unmuted too.
I can hear you now. Do you understand there's supposed to be no contact with Miss Brianne Stark?
Yes, Your Honor.
Bond is continued in that case. Yeah, date 60 days out. Show cause will be adjourned to September the 15th, 2021 at 9 a.m. to find out where you are with respect to your housing situation and making progress on this other file that you were discharged from, ma'am. Okay. So you've actually got 3 dates. You understand all those dates, ma'am? I can't hear you.
Yes, October 28th. Yes, I know the dates.
September 15th, November.
Can you hear me?
Yes, could you hear me?
Yes, I can.
November 5th is your last date. That's the jury selection date, ma'am. Okay,
Okay, did you say October 28th?
I did. It was 3 dates, October 28th, November 5th, and September 15th. First one, September 15th.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, I'm done.
You're all set, ma'am. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Ypsilanti Township versus David McElwain, 21 W002001239.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Hello?
Mr. Noble?
And DeMonte Noble requesting permission to appear under Michigan Court Rule 8.120 under the supervision of Assistant Public Defender Andrew Bannis.
Permission is granted. Today's day and time scheduled for a pretrial in this matter.
Yes, Your Honor. I was able to speak with Mr. McGloin, and we will need an adjournment to determine restitution, because in this case, or related to the case, Mr. McGloin is also being sued in civil court. So we will need to determine restitution to proceed. So
No objection to that adjournment, Your Honor. I'll make efforts to run down whatever claim there is, at least that we're aware of, for the restitution. If we could have maybe 3 or 4 weeks, I think that would be best.
August 11th, 2021 at 9 a.m. Fine, let's continue. You're all set, Mr. How do you pronounce it? Is it
Wayne,
McElwain?
McElwain,
I'm sorry, you're
It's
breaking.
McWayne.
McElwain, MC.
McElwain. Thank you, sir. All right, thank you, sir. Have a good day. Ypsilanti Township versus Taylor Gray, 19T00658OM.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Who's representing Taylor Gray?
This is Mr. Noble.
excuse me.
Oh,
Are you putting your appearance on the record, sir?
actually, Your Honor, I will. That was my mistake. Andrew Bannis with and on behalf of Ms. Gray.
All right, today's day and time scheduled for a show cause in this matter. In this particular matter, we're before the court for an outstanding balance for a total of $322.80. The last payment not made being made since March 5th. And there's a height of status that is under consideration upon completion of all of the terms of probation.
Yes, Your Honor, understood. One of my interns did speak with Ms. Gray a couple days ago. I wasn't able to reach her myself, but my understanding